You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and white sports fans, we all need a little bit of comedy in our life. We need something to make us laugh, something to make us smile. And when it comes to Colin Kaepernick being able to play in the NFL right now, it's a comedy. It makes me laugh. I think it's absolutely hilarious because I do not believe that Colin Kaepernick can play in the league right now, because the last time we saw him, folks, he was benched for the immortal Blaine Gabbert. And that was 5 years ago, folks. He can't play. But however, Colin Kaepernick has come out and made a statement about playing in the NFL right now. So we're going to be diving into that in this video, guys. But first, check out the merch at Black and White Network. We're going to give you 25% off anything in the merch store if you use the discount code ESPCNN. We got Defund the Athletes, our best-selling shirt, Media is the Real Virus. That shirt sells a lot. Thank you to everybody that has actually bought it. We have LaChina James, of course, a lot of people like that. You're No King, and a lot more. So use discount code ESPCNN for 25% off. Here we go, guys. Colin Kaepernick maintains 5 a.m. training regimen in hopes of NFL call-up. Ladies and gentlemen, Colin Kaepernick does not want to play in the league. He doesn't. This is all just something to make himself look more like a victim when he doesn't get the opportunity. But let's read this article here on the New York Post, because some of this stuff is funny, folks. It really is. Colin Kaepernick says he's ready to return to the gridiron and lead an NFL team despite not taking a snap in 5 years after being the first player to take a knee during the national anthem. Kaepernick, 33, has been a free agent since 2016, when his divisive racial injustice protests swayed the San Francisco 49ers not to re-sign him. No team has taken a chance on him since, as the league continues to reckon with social issues. Now, let me stop right there, okay? Colin Kaepernick wasn't signed by the 49ers because he wasn't good anymore. And you got to remember, Colin Kaepernick is the one that opted out of his contract. He had a player option. He did that, not the 49ers, okay? So I'm not buying what they actually wrote right here. Colin Kaepernick did this to himself by not opting in to his contract, okay? And when they also say that no team has taken a chance on him since, he had opportunities. We'll get into that, okay? But it says here, despite accepting a confidential settlement with the NFL for being blackballed, Kaepernick continues to train religiously for a potential call-up, the former NFC champ told Ebony magazine. Now, this is funny right here, folks. This is what Kaepernick says. Quote, absolutely, I'm still up at 5 a.m., training 5-6 days a week, making sure I'm prepared to take a team to a Super Bowl again. Kaepernick said during an interview for the magazine's October 29th issue. That's not something I will ever let go of, regardless of the actions of 32 teams and their partners to deny me employment. The same way I was persistent in high school, the same way I'm going to be persistent here. This is hilarious, folks. So Kaepernick says he's prepared to lead a team to the Super Bowl. Ladies and gentlemen, all the contenders for Super Bowl right now, guess what? They all have a quarterback. Kaepernick is not the answer. Kaepernick does not want to play. The NFL actually, in reality, has bent over backwards for this guy to try to get him an opportunity. Now, he says that the NFL teams are denying him employment. Ladies and gentlemen, Kaepernick does not have a right to play in the NFL. The man hasn't played in 5 years. What team wants to actually give him an opportunity? Because he doesn't want to play. when he actually had a chance to work out for teams, what did Kaepernick do? He changed the location of the workout and didn't tell the NFL. And then he tried to play the victim. Kaepernick is making much more money not playing in the NFL. He has his woke Netflix documentary, so he's getting paid. The man is getting paid. He does not want to play in the league anymore. This is crazy. The athlete turned activist has been focused on building up a production company to showcase the work of Black and brown directors, producers, creators, and storytellers, and promoting Kaepernick Publishing, which just released his first book, an anthology edited by the controversial QB. See, this is the kind of stuff that's going to get him paid. Being a professional victim. And Kaepernick seems to be a much better professional victim than he does a quarterback. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just remind you of this here. This is in 2016 here. Colin Kaepernick benched by 49ers after dismal 3 quarters versus Bears. It says here, after a dismal 3+ quarters of offense, San Francisco 49ers coach Chip Kelly benched quarterback Colin Kaepernick for Blaine Gabbert early in the fourth quarter of Sunday's 26-6 loss to the Chicago Bears. Kaepernick, who entered the game having thrown for more yards in the past 4 games than in any 4-game stretch in his career, struggled minorly in the cold and snow of Soldier Field. At the time the 49ers pulled him for Gabbert, Kaepernick was 1 for 5 passing for 4 yards. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the fourth quarter here, okay? With no touchdowns, no interceptions, for a passer rating of 39.6. He was sacked 5 times for 25 yards, leaving the Niners with negative 21 net passing yards and a 24-6 deficit at the time of his departure. The man was benched for Blaine Gabbert. And what did Blaine Gabbert do in 2016? Not good. Blaine Gabbert completed 56.9% of his passes, a pathetic 5.8 yards per carry, 5 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions for a quarterback rating of 68.4. This is who Colin Kaepernick lost his job to, but he thinks he's ready to bring a team to another Super Bowl. This is hilarious, folks. This is absolutely hilarious. Colin Kaepernick is not worth the headache, and good for him. You know, he's getting up at 5 a.m. training. Yeah, you should work out, but you ain't working out for the NFL. The man doesn't want to play. It's pretty clear, and I believe that all of the owners know that he doesn't want to play. You guys know also, professional victimhood pays a lot more than a washed up quarterback. That's just the way it is. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans. Colin Kaepernick, Super Bowl bound? No, absolutely not. This was funny. Kaepernick can't even be serious. He can't even believe this at this point. He really, really can't. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.